G'day, I'm Scuzz. Welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Alright, we're starting at the dilapidated bridge bonfire at the moment. So this is just the way I generally like to do things in this area. So we're going to go this way. So up here there is a spot that we're going to come back to later on. We'll sort that out afterwards because we can't actually go over there yet until we get something that we need. So we're going to go through this way. And like I said, we'll come back to that bit later on. There is a little crystal lizard over there, which we'll get later on as well. We don't really need that at the moment. So we're going to head down here. That can wait. All right, we're going to head down this way. We can deal with these rats the best we can. Yep. Wait. Where are you? Oh, dodged me. Cheeky little rat. Alright, so up here there is going to be a doggo. So we just want to pay attention here and not get in too over our head. Because doggos can make a mess of you if you're not careful. Right, and there's another one over here as well. He sometimes falls down. So I think he might be stuck actually. Yep, alright, so he's dealt with. Alright, we're just going to walk over here. Just don't go too far. Otherwise you're going to aggro a couple of those guys there. So we'll just do this guy. Slice him up. Alright, now we're going to try and get this guy over here. So we've got two of them. Oh, wrong button. Oh my god. I hate how it doesn't target him from a certain distance. So watch out for that, because he's going to chuck a pot at you. Now we've got two of these guys to deal with, which is a pain in the butt. I was only hoping to get the one. Let me backstab him. No, the other one got me with the pot. I'm not paying attention. Where's the other guy? Oh, did he fall off the edge? I think we had one of them fall off the edge. I don't know if you can backstab these guys. Alright, could have done that a bit better. That's alright, doesn't matter. It does not matter. So the other guy must have fallen down here, which is alright. Later on we will work our way down there as well. Alright, so up there is where the boss is. We're not going to go up there yet, so that's something we'll come across later. So we're going to go up here and get a few items of loot. So this guy over here, you can just avoid this guy altogether. He won't aggro unless you pick a fight with him. So just over here, there'll be a couple of doggos around this corner. You just want to be careful. Oh my god! Stop being a dog. Take too much damage already. I need to save my flask. There is another one. I thought there was two of them here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's only the one. Alright, so we've got that. As I said, we don't need to mess with that guy, so we don't need to hassle him out. Alright, and then we'll go down here. Over here, there's an NPC over here. Just be careful here, because there is a bit you can drop down here. You'll die if you drop. So we'll talk to him.
Another one of those unkindled, are you? All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect. No matter. Heed my words. If you've any sense, you'll go find a coffin to huddle up inside. You here, in this land of hollows. You're like a frail maiden on the front lines. If, like the others, you're fool enough to play the champion, then go on ahead. Traipse right past the abandoned church. You'll face death. And it won't be pretty. Enough death to leave you broken. Time after time. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's a bit rude.
Like the others, you'll think,
Alright, he doesn't say anything else. Not till later on. So there's a door here. Later on we'll come through here when we go down that canyon. Basically there's a way to get through there later on. We just can't do that yet. So we're not going to bother with that as of yet. Alright, so we're going to head up here now. Open this. Open this and go in here. So this is where we see our mate, the Onion Knight. He'll show up here. There he is. The old Onion mate. So we'll talk to him. We'll probably have to talk to him a few times.
Oh. Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegward of Katarina. To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up, and that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... Well, that doesn't get me anywhere.
Yeah, so this guy's a little bit dense.
With a little warming up, eventually... No. I've got to use my head and think.
Yeah, he's a little bit special.
This lit with...
Yeah, it doesn't say anything else after that. So this does have. If we just run across this. We just run across this. Give it a second, and there we go. We've got the platform that goes up. Now, I don't know if you speak to him again.
With a little...
He doesn't realise it. So we can go up and down. So with this one here, I'm going to go down first. Because there's just something I want to do downstairs, and I just want to show you guys something as well. So if you go down here, there is like a mini boss event down here. Alright, and this is how you leave this area to get onto the next one. Alright, so this is just a bit of an empty room here. So in this room here, there's like a level check type bad guy here. So you can see him just over there. Might give him a quick go to see how we handle him, because if we can deal with him... We'll get a bonfire. Alright, back up a bit, get some health. He is a bit of a level check though. And he's sort of like Vought. He's not too tough. Oh, if I can just get out of the bloody terrain. Oh, so close. Alright, we're back down here. We're going to give him another go because we were so close. Just need to warm up on him sometimes. Oh my god. Bloody pillars. Why am I not getting close to him? Dodge him the best you can. Oh my god. For fuck's sake. Alright, we're back here again. We're going to give this guy one more go. And then we're going to move on. He's starting to frustrate me a bit, but I want my souls back at least. I just hate his hitbox. He's got a real shit hitbox. Alright, we're here at the lift. Alright, we're going to go up instead of down now. We'll come back to that guy later on. As I said, here's a bit of a gear check. I think the problem I've got at the moment is the weapon I've got uses a lot of stamina. So we do have that issue that we sort of drain through our stamina too quickly. So we basically get 3 strikes and we're out of stamina. Alright, and when you're rolling, you're losing a bunch of stamina. So we're going to the top here. We'll grab that soul. So I think I need to put my endurance up a bit. I think it's endurance, isn't it? Yeah, endurance. Just so we can get a bit more stamina. Alright, so we've got this guy up here. We'll talk to this guy. Don't attack him. Make peace with him. Alright, and when we look down there, you'll see where the bridge is. Where's the dilapidated bridge? So there's a demon down there that we're going to take on. So just over there, right in front of us there's like an area. He basically shoots spears down. And if you ventured into that area before coming up here, you basically get hit by spears. Now that we've made peace with this guy, we're not going to get hit. He's only going to hit the guys that roam around there, and you'll see it a bit later on. It's a bloody handy thing to do. The other thing is, over this side here, this is an area we'll come down later on. There's also a spot down here that he will chuck spears at as well. Alright, so it is worthwhile making peace with him. It'll just make your life easier down the track. Alright, so now that we've done that, we're going to head sort of back down. Alright, so there's going to be a bit we roll off on down here. Alright, so we'll roll off onto this point here. Alright, we'll see our mate the onion back here again. Where is he? Ah, he's right here, sitting in front of us. I don't think there's anything in here though, is there? No. No. We'll talk to him again.
Ah, oh, don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift.
Like I said, he's a bit dense.
On some days, I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened.
You fell down, mate.
Do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. Now, think twice before you go down that road. I could try talking some sense into him. No, I think not. He's far too overheated. I've got to use my head and think. I could...
That's all he says. Alright. So, yes, we're going to go attack that demon. We'll probably have some better luck with that thing, because he's going to jump down and give us a hand. Alright. I didn't think there was any loot up there. If I did, I missed it. Doesn't matter. It's probably nothing important, but there is a bit of loot over here. And we're going to go down here, and once we get into combat with this thing...
You should have waited. Well, it's too late now. Siegward of the Knights of Catarina, fight by your side.
Just want to avoid him until Siegward actually get some attention on him. I've accidentally unequip that. Yep, so we'll let him tank it. So I mean, I don't have heaps of stamina with this thing. It's a little bit frustrating. I mean, it's a great weapon, but yeah. Alright, so now that we've killed that thing there, we'll talk to him again.
That was quite a performance. But you mustn't get in over your head. We Unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make. To your valor, my sword, and our victory together. Long may the sun shine.
Alright, and he gives you that emote as well. And he's gonna
have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
There you go. You talk to him again, and I think you get another emote when you from memory. Yeah, you get that one. All right. So now we can move on and get through this area here. There's just a few pieces of loot we're going to grab around here as well. I don't think there was anything down here. No, nothing there. So, but there is just around here. Where is it? I'm trying to remember now. It's been a while since I've been here. Yep, there it is. Sorry. Mind blank. So I'm having one of those days today, I think. For some reason, this is my dedicated recording day, and I don't know, everything's going a bit pear-shaped. I'm going to get this one knocked down, and we're going to chop this one down. We can get the loot off of those two. Alright, so we get the pale tongue for that one, and this one here gives you an armor set from memory. Yep, so we've got the northern armor now. Alright, now I thought one of these guys had a bit of loot, but maybe I'm wrong. That's right, doesn't matter. Alright, so we're going to proceed up here now. So we're basically going to go through here, up here, around there, and then back around. Alright, so we're going to loop around on ourselves. Alright, so we've got to be a bit careful in here, because there's a few traps that we don't want to mess with. So if you can see up here, not sure if that one drops down. No, I think it's the next area. But you'll see a lot of these things hanging around. Alright, I think that one's there to lull you into a false sense of security. So your targeting button is your best friend here. See how we've got two up here that will aggro. So your best bet is to get something like a firebomb, knock them out, and then chop them up. Alright, same with this one. Knock them down. Otherwise, they basically drop down on you when you come in here to pick this up. Alright, and we've got that. Heal up. Alright, so there's nothing over there. We'll go through here. There's going to be a couple of doggos that we need to watch out for, so just be careful through here. Alright, there's that one there is a trap, but there's a dog over here that we want to be careful with. There's two dogs. So we'll deal with that one. We'll see if we get this one to come over to us. Oi. If he does want to come, just chuck a firebomb at him. Dogs don't like fire. Come on. And we'll deal with him. We're going to kill this guy for the sake of it. Just generally get a nice good charged attack on him. Just be careful, because once you get too close to them, they do hit you. Alright, and again, like your targeting button is your best friend in areas like this. Because this game loves to ambush you. There's a lot of ambushes in there. And there's an area coming up later on that's going to have a lot of ambushes as well. Alright, so you'll see a chest over here. But you've got to be careful because all these. Alright, so all these are going to basically annoy you. Again, fire bombs, knives, whatever. Again, these things are not going to drop down until you open the chest. So you can take them out one by one. But it's best to just pick them off. Always like the fire bombs. Yeah. And then, just to show you, when we open this, he'll drop down. Alright. They're not too much to deal with, but if you're stuck in there and you had to deal with all of them, you can easily get overwhelmed. And that's the end of your character. And then you're going to make the runner Shane back to pick up your stuff. Alright, so this bit up here though, so this is where it's going to get a bit tricky. We've got these two fat mamas here, alright? These can be a royal pain in the butt, alright? And sometimes the best thing to do is to use something like this. Let's actually put it on our bar before we go too far. Now, I'm not sure if this will work on them, but give it a try. But you can chuck these down. It might not work on these guys. They're probably too tough for it. I think it only works on the stupider ones. Alright. But what you want to do is try separate them and try avoid that. So if we can get one to come down here. Here we go. Just bring her back here, and I would not be surprised if I die here. Out of all the enemies in the games, these ones always give me grief because they've got such a bloody reach with that mace of theirs. Ah. And this is where it may pay to... Oh my god, I didn't believe that thing circled around. That's right, but that's right, we'll cheat it a bit. Ah! Target! Avoid that the best we can. Oh, the other ones decide to join in. What the hell? Jeez, they don't normally... It's because I'm recording, that's why. They're being absolute pains in the ass because I'm recording. That's what's going on. It's your typical Murphy's Law. And we don't want to get cornered there. Alright, that's probably the best we can do at the moment. Just switch this out. Ah, I hate that weapon. It's got such a bloody reach on it. Such a bloody reach on that thing. Oh my god. Alright, I've done that. Oh god. I don't like my chances here. This is going to end badly for everybody. Badly for everybody involved. Oh my god. Used up all my bloody Estus. Where the hell did you go? Oh, you went back up there. If I could sneak up on him, might be able to. I hate those things. They're like one of my worst hated enemies in the game. Ugh. They just, because they hammer you and they do so much damage, they got bleed and then they just annoy me. They just annoy me. So I don't know how we're going to do with this next bit because our health is a bit low at the moment. Alright, but there is a ring up here, so yeah, Flynn's ring. What was this one again? We do have a spot here. Yeah, we'll put that on. Lowering a crit load to release attack, increase attack. Oh my god, I need to sneeze now. Alright, so from here, we're going to drop here. And we're just going to drop here. Can't remember if there's a guy up here, but just be a bit cautious. No, that's alright. Alright, so in here, this is the way you get down basically. So in here, there's a bit of a drop. I'm worried I don't have enough health to make this. Completely worried I don't have enough health to make this. And it's sort of a run and jump type situation here. Well, we might be alright. We might just be able to do this without taking too much damage. But there's some armor there. Behind this is another ring. What was that one? Is that the stamina one or is that something else? Yeah, that one there. So we want that one as well. Alright, so we want that. And then from here, I don't know if there was something behind here. There might be something behind here. No, no. Alright, so from here, we can basically drop down here. Alright, there's going to be a couple of pieces of loot over there, but there's a lot of mobs around at the moment. Alright, and we've got a fair few souls on us as well. And there's doggos to deal with. But there's a bit of loot down there. What we might actually do is, I'm going to use a homeward bone. We'll get that bit of loot later. But I want to spend some souls. Before we get carried away. Alright. But I want my fast back. So we want our health back.
Welcome home, speak then.
Alright, so we're going to level up. Now, I am having stamina issues at the moment, so I would like to put my dex up more, because that just means more damage, but we can put 2 points up. The only problem is, like, endurance doesn't actually give you much stamina. It's very annoying. But we'll probably have to get that up to about 20 at least. And I think that's how we'll do it. We'll put a bit more in dex and a bit more in that. Alright, that's done. How much do we need for another level? Hang on. 4580. How many souls have we got on us? Yep, there we go.
Welcome home, speak thine heart.
Level up again. Might as well get another level while we're at it. A little bit more damage. I think we'll put that up again. Just probably try to get my endurance to at least 15 for now. We'll just alternate between endurance and yeah, we're still burning through our stamina. Alright. So, now we're going to do that area that we missed out on. So, which is the dilapidated bridge. We're going to head back there. Alright. Homeward bones are bloody handy in this game. So, we're going to head back this way now. So, we're going to basically go around backwards. A lot of people would do this from the front onwards. We're going to do it a bit backwards. But there is a guy down here we need to be careful with. So we've got this big galoot down here. If he's not going to come over here for now, we're just going to avoid him for now. But there will be the lizard. Where is he? Where'd he go? I must have upset him already. Yeah, I must have upset the lizard. That's alright. Alright, we're going to have to deal with this guy now. Alright, he's dealt with. Now we're going to go up this way. I just find this is a bit easier to do going this way sometimes. So there's nothing there. Right, there'll be a couple of guys out here you got to be careful with. So up there's a big fat mama. Not too bad if you can get the upper hand on them. A lot of the time, she stays up there. She stays up top. And you've basically got to climb up here to get to her. Just to show you guys. And there is a bit of loot up here as well. She normally hangs around up here. Alright, we've got another shard. Alright, so we're just going to quickly go around here and just loop around a bit. There's a bit of loot there. Come here, do a run jump, grab that. Right, we'll have to get this lizard eventually. I think we scared it off. So that's alright. We'll get it later on. As I said, there's no worries of it. Don't stress about missing the lizards and stuff like that. You can always come back to them later on and get them. You've basically got to reload the whole area though to do it. Sometimes that hammer guy hangs around here. There's a couple of guys up there. And there's sort of a back way here with another bit of loot. So we'll get that shard. That's going to come in handy. Alright, so just be careful up here because that will happen. Just going to heal up a bit. So there'll be a couple of guys in here. We can get them to come out. That's alright. Or if we get this guy to follow us, actually, we'll just... There'll be a guy in here who smashes this door open, but there's also another guy that will drop down. So just be cautious of this guy, because he can be a bit of a pain in the butt with their rapid swings. Get the whip. Right. Be another guy over there. In here is a bit of a safe room. If you approach this from a different angle, this is sort of like a safe room. So if you come in from the way that we're heading now, that's sort of a safe room. Those guys can be a bit of a pain if they get a drop on you. But there is sort of like a shortcut back way around here as well, so... And we'll grab this loot. Grab another soul. So we're just backtracking a little bit here, just to get a few loot items. You don't have to do this, but there will be a couple of these guys here. Just try not to get too close to them, because once you're in a certain range of them, they'll be a pain in the butt. Then you get the bleed proc, which just makes them take a shitload of damage in a small amount of time. Now, because we're doing this backwards, there will be a couple of guys that will drop down on us. Alright, and there they are. Oh my god. Alright, deal with him. Again, your targeting is your best friend here. I don't think there's any more there. So there's a locked door here. We'll come around to that later. Nothing there. I just felt like hitting it. So up here, we'll cut these down. We'll get this loot. Alright, there's a bit of loot there, but watch out because there's this guy here. I missed him. Some stamina. And we'll get this guy here. Done. Alright. So, just to show you guys, this comes back to up here. Alright. So that's where you start off the game. So we come back in here. So we've just done a full loop, basically, of the area. In here, we're going to drop down. There'll be a bit of loot here, which is another Covenant item. And there'll be some soup, which can heal you up. Alright. And then this door will open from this side. Alright. Alright, so now that that's done, we're going to run all the way back down here. And head down to the graveyard area over here. Just drop down here. And then we're back over here. Alright, so in this area here, this is why you want to get to that tower first. And this is what I mean. So if you come here and you're not prepared, and you didn't get the friendship of the giant in the tower, basically what will happen is we don't need to run off and engage these guys. He's going to shoot them from the tower. Alright, he's up in the tower up there. Maybe you can actually see him chucking the things anyway. But he'll kill the guys for you, so you don't have to mess around too much here. You can just stand back, go on the defense, pick up the loot. See these guys over here, antagonize them a bit, call them a few names, and then let him deal with them. Might have to kill one or two of them. But you don't have to deal with too many of them. Just some easy XP. And so, I mean, that didn't do any damage to me. If I didn't talk to that giant, that would have hurt me. Ember, there's a bunch of loot around here. And that's the tree that he was talking about. Onion Mate was talking about. I'm going to grab all this stuff here. Alright, there's going to be a couple more guys in here. What I generally try to do is lure them out so you're not overwhelmed. And just let him deal with them. This guy here, if he wants to wake up, here we go, come on. Come on, mate. What's the matter? You afraid of something? He's a bit tougher. But that's alright, he's dealt with now. So that's pretty much most of the guys here dealt with. So what we want to do here is jump over here. We'll get this. It's going to allow us to increase how much our flasks heal us. Alright, and then there's a few other bits of loot up here and a couple of extra guys around here that we just need to be a bit cautious of. Alright, so up here. Go up here, I think it is. So over here. There'll be a guy up there. You see him hanging around up there on the roof. We get the cleric gear. Give me your sword. God damn it. I want that sword. They just refuse to drop it. Alright, and then we'll grab this. The ashes. Alright, so that will now allow us to unlock a little bit more. Alright, so now we're going to go up here. Yeah, up this way. Alright, so there's a running and jump thing here. We will get this, get the scythe. Basically head back this way. Alright, we're going to come through here and we're going to open a door. And I will leave the episode there at this point. So, from here, there's a door here, which we can open. If you go into here, this is the boss room. Alright, so this will start the boss fight if you go in there. Alright, we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to save that for the next episode. There's still a bit more we need to do in this area before we're done. Alright, and I don't want the video to be too long. I want to try to keep these at least half an hour, 40 minutes. I don't want to drag them out too long because it's so easy to drag these out. Alright, and now we're back here. And now we can get that loot that we missed out on, because most of those NPCs have buggered off. Alright, so down here we've got this doggo. I think there might be another one around as well. But we can get the ember. I don't think there's anything else around here, is there? No, it's just a few guys getting around. Just a few scragglers. We'll just deal with these guys. They're easy to deal with. There will be a fat mama getting around here somewhere. Unless she decided to fall off the edge, which can happen. Thing is, she spawns right on the bridge over here and she can fall off the edge. Now, it's the same with that dog. There's a dog and there's also the fat mama. And they can both spawn there and they'll fall off the edge and they'll drop down there. Alright. So now that that's all done, we're going to head back this way to the bonfire and go back to the shrine. Down here, I'm not sure if the... Yeah, we didn't come this way, so we'll have to deal with these rattos. Deal with those. So what's going to happen is we're going to go back to the shrine and we're going to get a key that will allow us to unlock this. Alright, but that's going to be for the next episode, so we're just going to finish this up here. We'll head back to the shrine and I'll show you what we need to get. And yeah, we'll proceed in the next episode. So we're basically here at the shrine now. Head to this bonfire. Here. And we'll travel back to Firelink. And I'll show you what needs to be done. So basically those ashes we've got. So we're going to go over here. This lady here. We'll talk to her.
Ah, well met. How may I?
Right, and you give her the ash. Give him the mortician's ashes.
Passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
So basically it gives her more items to sell. So she's got all these items here now. So there's extra loot in here. And you'll notice that there's a key here now. So we do have a key that we can get. We're going to buy that. Alright. That will allow us to unlock a door and get an NPC. I am tempted to buy that as well while we're at it. Right, yeah, let's get that as well. I don't have...
Ashen one. Bish.
I don't think I've got an item though to use faith magic. Do I? No, I don't. I don't have a catalyst for it. Right, so the other thing is we're going to go I'm always notorious for this. Always forget that we get these. Burn this. Alright. Always make sure you burn them. Make sure you check for extras because they're easily forgotten about. Let's see if we've picked up enough loot to upgrade our weapon again. I have a feeling we haven't got enough, but you never know. Let's just double check before we go. What are we? 2 shards short of upgrade. That's right.
Pretty be careful.
So, yeah, this will basically, this is going to be the end of this episode. I'm not sure if this guy has anything else to say.
Heavens.
Will he give you another remote? There you go. Alright, so that's that for him. But yeah, so that's basically going to be the end of this episode here. Yeah, in the next episode, it's basically going to be getting an NPC and a boss fight. Alright, so we'll have to deal with the big tree. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you had not subscribed already and you'd like to see more of this walkthrough, playthrough. And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know if I've missed anything. Pretty confident that I've got most of the stuff so far. The only thing we've missed is that lizard, which isn't a big deal. We can pick that up in the next episode, so that's fine. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See ya.